Hey everyone, welcome to today's lesson, where we'll break down a fundamental topic in calculus, the definite and indefinite integral. Now, we know math can sometimes feel challenging, but guess what? You are more than capable of understanding this. Math is about patterns, logic, and problem solving. And today, we are here to guide you every step of the way. Understanding definite and indefinite integrals. So let's start with the indefinite integral. An indefinite integral represents a family of functions whose derivative is the given function. It is the reverse of differentiation. So we have the integral of f of x dx for indefinite integral. So this gives us a family of functions plus a constant c. Why c? Because when we differentiate, constants disappear. So we account for them when we integrate. So for example, we have the integral 2x dx is equal to x squared plus c. So when we differentiate x squared plus c, we will get back to 2x. See, integration is just the reverse of differentiation. Next, we have the definite integral. A definite integral calculates the exact area under a curve between two points. So we have the integral ab f of x dx for definite integral. So for example, we have the integral 1, 3, 2x, and dx. So we have 2x. When we differentiate 2x, we will get the x squared. So we will just going to use them for 3 and 1. When we differentiate 3 and 1, we will get the 3 squared minus 1 squared. So 3 squared is 9 and 1 squared is 1. Then when we subtract 9 minus 1, we will get the answer 8. So when we find the antiderivative, evaluate it at the upper and lower limit. Then subtract and then boom, we will get the exact value 8. Now, I know this might seem tricky at first, but every great mathematician started just like you, learning step by step. The secret to math isn't being perfect. It's about practicing, making mistakes, and growing from them. So keep going, keep believing in yourself, and soon integrals will be the second nature to you.